Hello and welcome to the 2023 Bendigo Bank Seniors season here in the Riddle District Football Netball League. We've got round one action here, match of the day. It's the Melton Centrals versing the Western Rams, and what an occasion we have here on our hands. I'm your host, Todd Morris, and I'll be bringing you all the action here live from Ian Cowie Reserve, and I'll be joined by first gamer today, and I'll be glad to have him along with us, Tony White. Tony, welcome to the broadcast.
Thanks for having me here, Todd.
You excited to be here, mate? First game. What brought you into the commentary box?
Yes, I have a great passion for football, and I actually used to play for Romsey Reserve, so I have a great passion for this league as well. So next best thing rather than playing is to come and talk about it.
Romsey lad, did you get a kick down at Romsey? Did you go all right?
Not too many, hence why I hung up the boots.
That's why you're with us in the back of a ute, calling all the action. Fantastic. And we've got a special guest with us straight off the top of the broadcast, which is great. We can get plenty of insight here on round one. Gavin Sproul. Gavin, welcome to the broadcast.
Thanks for having us on, guys.
Oh, Gavin, mate, such an occasion here today. It's a big occasion here for the Western Rams. Your family is new to the club, a new coach and so forth. Tell us about
Kinda. I've been involved with the club now for about 12, 13 years. My brother coached here previously about 6 or 7 years ago, but got a job where he needed to relocate to Brisbane. Since he's come back, he's coached at a couple of different clubs, but obviously returning to the Rams this year. So pretty exciting day for him, pretty exciting day for all of us really, and a really exciting day for the club. We've got a great crowd out here, and it's looking like we're going to see a fantastic occasion.
Just in the bit of the read-up during the week and looking at some of the things, it's almost a finals-like atmosphere here today. The ground's looking in fantastic nick. There's plenty of people out and about. The Western Rams, they're on the uptrend. Tell us about that. What's the journey been like?
It's it's been pretty tough over a number of years. Obviously, I think we hold the current streak for the most amount of losses in football in Victoria, I think. But look, Lee's come in this year. There's been a significant turnover of players. There's been a complete shift in the focus of the way that we recruited and the type of player that we wanted to bring in. We've really focused on bringing in some young guys, some guys that can run. I think that's really important in this league. And we're seeing some really positive signs. I mean, nearly 85% of this team is a completely new team. So it's exciting for the club, exciting for the fans that are going to be out here today. And we saw from the reserves, who also have over the last couple of years averaged about 150-point losses. They were right in the game for three and a half quarters. So exciting stuff, and I'm sure these boys are going to put on a show today.
So just as we cast our eye over the team sheet, who are some of those names that you've recruited that you're really excited to see take place today?
Well, I think there's been plenty of talk around the traps about Fitzroy Greenwell, who's come down. He's from a regional town up in Queensland. He's an exciting kid. I had a bit to do with him at Sunbury when my brother was there last year, but over the pre-season so far, he's just been absolutely dynamic, and I think it's going to be really exciting. So the fans at home are going to get to see some real highlights from this kid, because that's what he tends to do. Outside of that, just one that's come in the last couple of weeks, Brandon Watts. I think he'll wear 45 today, maybe. Might not even be 45. I don't even know what number he'll wear.
Number two.
Okay.
Number two.
He is one of those type of players that is hard, straight at the footy, and you will see him lay some big tackles and win some real big contested footy. He's really exciting to watch. Obviously, Swanee, everyone's here to see Swanee, so that's exciting for the club today. We've got Jeff Jolly, who's, he's about 6'11" or something as a ruckman, so it's exciting to see him come into the team. Quentin Shanley coming off half back will be an exciting addition to the team. Look, just around the club, particularly with the Indigenous boys that we're bringing in, and we brought them in from remote communities with a focus to give them opportunities here in Victoria. And it's really exciting that they're out here. They've integrated really well into the community. They're working, and they're here to put on a show for everyone that's here today.
Well, fantastic. That was my next question. There's one man that you mentioned there, Dane Swan. He's out here today wearing the number 5, so keep an eye on him on the monitor. How did that all come about? He's got a sportsman's night obviously later on today, but then how did you coerce him to get into the red and black?
It was just we've got some people around the club that have got contacts with Ricky Nixon. They've had a bit of a discussion with him late last year, and we were looking for a way to to pretty much put together a fundraiser that we'd be able to put together early in the year that financially would help the club for the remainder of the year. And obviously when you're not a successful club and you're not winning games, it's hard to generate revenue. So that's been a real focus, and this was an opportunity for us to put a product on the ground that people would come and watch. We could have a standalone game in round one, let's be honest, nobody would show up. Based on the history of the club and the performances of the club. You put Dane Swan in a Rockbank jumper and put him up here, we see the result with the crowd here today. So, and on the back of that too, we still do have some tickets to tonight. $75, first hour, beer, wine, soft drink included. If anyone's listening and is online now, feel free to come up. You can purchase your ticket at the door.
And just on that, Gav, you can obviously hear through our mics, it's pretty windy out here today. Are we expecting to see Dane Swan run hard into this wind, or is he still as fit as he was back in the day?
Look, I think he's certainly almost peaked to Brownlow level, where he was at when he won a Brownlow. So I can definitely see him running both ways and running hard into the wind, for sure.
So Ian Cowie Reserve is his new MCG,
I think so. I think that's what we're going to see today. It's going to be a bit of a show from these boys. Swanee knows how important it is for the club. As long as he can get away from the old body pulling a calf or something like that, we know we're all old and that happens. But I'm really excited about what everyone out here is going to provide to this team today.
Even then, you still get him in the goal square with half a calf.
I think he's without giving too much away, and hopefully the Central's coaches aren't watching this now, but I think he's going to start off half back. And he'll spend some time through the midfield. So keep an eye out for that. We've set him up so that he can run and make sure that he's running up and down the ground. So that'll be interesting. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, fantastic. Now, Melton Centrals, they're obviously a club. Of just reading through the record there, there's one that you can probably beat. They haven't had too much success over the journey as well. How do you rate them at the moment and how they're going with their progress?
I haven't seen a lot from Centrals this year around what they've done recruiting-wise and everything like that. I mean, I've seen bits and pieces. They've been in a similar boat to us, probably not as down as we've been at times over the last few years, but they've always got a really good young group. They've got some good kids. Unfortunately, some of them are ex-Rockbank kids, but they've got some good young kids that are coming through. They're always pretty competitive. They're our biggest rival in the league. We've had some great matchups with them, so I'm hoping today is much of the same.
Yeah, over the past couple of years, they've got you a couple of times.
Everyone's got us a couple of times.
Yeah, exactly. But over my experience here in the RDFL, Melton have tended to fall away after half time, whereas the Rockbank boys are looking really fit this year, so it should be a super competitive game for over 4 quarters. Yeah,
it's interesting. I've said a few times out here, I don't think I've ever seen a more slender Rockbank lineup or Western Rams lineup out there over the last few years. So it's great to see. Got plenty of run out there, and hopefully we'll the form of the practice matches so far has been really positive. Let's hope we can carry it out today.
Now, Gavin, it looks like the teams are just going through their final huddle and they're about to go out there. Gavin, if you want to get involved in the Western Rams, how do we do it? You're a club that needs support and people to come through the door, buying drinks, going to the bar and attending games. How do you get involved in a club like this?
We're all on all social media and website. Hit up the Facebook page, hit up the website. All of the contact details you need are on those pages. There's plenty going on this year. I think this is probably the most organised I've seen the club when it comes to social functions and events for the course of the year. My suggestion for people out there is check out the Facebook page. We have social memberships out there for $50. It's cheap, it helps. Anyone can sort of buy one, and it just helps the club. I know that people love local footy out there and they love supporting our teams, especially in the RDFL. It's something that I've love about this league. It's why I've been involved for so long. The clubs are really supportive of each other, so if anyone's out there that's listening at the moment, hit that Facebook page and buy a social membership to help us out.
If you can play footy or netball, get down here to the Western Rams. They're going places. It's a growth corridor out here and it's going to be fantastic. Also tonight, tickets $75 still available.
They are still available. You can pay at the door, and 1 hour of beer, wine and soft drink included, and you get to listen to Swanee, and we all know that Swanee's got the greatest stories of pretty much any player that's ever played in the AFL, right?
The Chicken, Ricky Nixon also starring tonight as well.
The Chicken will be out there throwing some stories too, and we know you're going to hear some of the best stuff that you could possibly hear coming out of the mouths of those two gentlemen.
Well, we're about to get this one underway. The players have made their way out into the middle. Ian Cowie reserve. The wind looks like it's just died down for the bounce. It's almost like Mother Nature knows that we're about to start this blockbuster game. We're here for the Riddle District Football and Netball League match of the day in the 2023 Cup. Gavin, you look like you want to say one more
Thanks,
thing.
gents. Appreciate you having us on. Go Rams.
Go Rams. Thank you very much, Gavin. Absolute start. So the ball is held aloft. We're about to kick this one underway. The big ruckman Jolly in all his glory is looking fantastic. The ball goes high up into the air. The tap comes down. Centrals will win the first contest. Balls get just belted around a little bit. It's a high free kick going into the way of the Centrals. It'll be Thornton Geelan with the footy now, right in the middle of the oval. Ian Cowie reserve. He just knocks a ball deep into the forward line. The pack flies at it. The ball just gets to the bottom of the pack. They'll fight for it here. A little bit of a contest going on. Dane Swan with his first touch just gets a little handball out, and the Western Rams are away. They come out the other side now through McDonald. McDonald just throws it on the boot there to the middle of the oval. Centrals will dive in it. Thornton Geelan got it now. Thornton Geelan just slaps it on the boot and just puts it out in front of his teammate. Sends him a little task to go and get it. The boundary line could beat them there, and it does. And we'll get a throw in on the outer side.
Well, it's been a nice start here from both teams. The pressure's been up really well. The wind's playing a little bit of a trick on them, but let's see how the skills develop throughout the day. Ball's thrown in. Oh, Jolly's got a free run at it. Off goes Swan. Oh, with the fend off. Off he goes. Handball forward. It's a disputed ball in the centre. Melton looks like got clearance. Oh, wrapped up on the outer wing. Ball up.
So just a bit of a back and forth at the moment. The Western Rams just numbers behind the footy. They want to start to run in a few numbers here. They just had a couple of clearing kicks. Centrals have read it well. The ball will go up. Pack's just forming here. They'll dive in it. Bit of a rolling maul at the moment. Swan in there, tried to get it out, and he was wrapped up in a tackle. And we'll get another ball up on the outer side. A little bit of push and shove early, which we like to see. We mentioned it's a bit of a finals-like atmosphere here today.
Ball goes up. Oh, it's a sort of a no-win. Free kick against Rams there for taking the ball away out of the ruck without the ruckman touching it. Nice kick out there wide to the Melton Centrals. Chipping it up the wing. Very calm play they've got going on here. Ball inside 50. Doesn't quite hit the target. It's been able to be kept inside, has it? Yes. Ball goes high, centre of the goal square. Oh, great contested mark there by Jake Charge, who's going to go back and have the first set shot of the season here in the Bendigo Bank on-time series division RDFL for 2023. Looks like Jake's just trying to adjust to the wind here. He's kept it low and he has kicked it. Melton with the first score. 1 straight 6 to Rams is yet to score.
Fantastic goal there by Jake Charge. He just seemed to kick that one off the end of the toe. There's a bit of a wobbly old punt in the end, but as long as it goes through the middle, it doesn't matter how. Central's hitting the scoreboard first. Rams just yet to build up a little bit of play. They looked okay there across half-back early, but Central's just winning a free kick out of the middle and then working their way forward. Ball comes back to the middle of the oval. High throw up there. Jolly just got the tap out in the end. Just got it out wide to James. James just put it on the boot forward. Great work there by James. Punch come over the back there from Centrals. They'll fight for it here on the broadcast wing. They get in there is Cameron. Cameron couldn't quite win it though. Cameron gets in again and picks it up. And he just gets wrapped up in a tackle, but he was caught high. So we Cameron now, just at about 60 from goal. He's going to be looking for options. He's looking for green wide, but just overkicks the cook. And it goes over the back there to Sprout. Sprout just got a little hand pass away, and they'll go on the outer side through Johns. Johns picks it up now, wheels and goes. Takes a bounce, does Johns. He's looking for options. Stacks it onto the boot, though. A bit of a wayward kick, and Johns cleans up his own rubbish. He ends up getting it on the boot, and it'll go out of play, and it'll be a throw-in on the outer side. About right in the middle of the oval. Umpire
throws the ball in. Oh, that was well won by Centrals that time. Probably the first clearance I think they've had from Jeff Jolly. Has been well on top here early. Ball trickles back out of bounds.
The real opportunity here for the Rams. They're going to set a couple of players up behind the ball. There's a little bit going on behind the ball there. They have got the extra defender back at the moment. He's just defending some space. Ball comes out to the back of the pack. Centrals will win that contest. Comes out now. They'll send the ball long, looking for Apineru. Apineru with a great mark there, just outside of his distance. He's probably about 60 out now. Apineru looking for options. He just sends one in at the back of the pack. The pack will fly. Ball comes to the front. Dane Swan picks it up. He read it better than anybody else. Comes out, wheels out of the back of the pack. Doesn't have much time. Did slap it on the boot though and find a teammate. They'll go hand pass over the top now at the moment through Cameron. Cameron with a little right foot through the middle of the ground. That cook just overcooked the target. They'll fight for it here. Comes out to Donahue. Donahue just picked it up now. Knocked it forward. Contest will form here. Centrals will end up with it. They'll just get it out in the moment through Underwood. Underwood now, right in the middle of the ground. He'll go short. Went inboard there to James Roberts. Roberts, he goes out wider, looking for Apineru. Good grab by him. He's taking a couple of marks early. Apineru sent it in forward. Cheeky play there by Jobson. Just put his man under it, and it was a push in the back in the end. So it'll be Western Rams free kick across half back. They go long, down the line. Apineru with another mark. It's about his fourth mark in his first term already. Good set of jukes on him. And he'll just send it back where it came from. Oh! Almost pack flies at the back. Ball hits the bottom of the deck. Rams will go in head first. Did he have his head over it? And umpire says no, that'll be my ball. There'll be a throw up right inside 50 here for Centrals.
The ball is stuck here on the outer wing here with this wind heavy in that direction. Umpire throws the ball up. It is cleared out by there by Western Rams, who go deep along the boundary line. And it's uncontested mark on the wing there by Spry. Melton Central should chip in the ball around here. Deep inside 50 out of another turnover straight to Western Rams. West Rams exit there to 50-50. Long down the boundary line again. Is that Greenwood on the outside? Great contest, and the ball goes out of bounds.
So the Rams are just finding a little bit of trouble at the moment, just getting past halfway.
They are kicking into a significant breeze here.
Yeah, that is right, and they've got the spares back, so generally hard to get under numbers here. Centrals will take it out of the ruck straight away through Clark. Clark just got a little hand pass over the back, trying to find Spry. The ball will come all the way back now to Sproul. Sproul slapped it on the boot, but that was smothered, and it works its way out over the line for a boundary throw-in on the outer side of Ian Cowie Reserve. Centrals ahead at the moment, 1 goal straight 6. Western Rams yet to score. Ball comes back in. Jolly just got front position there in the ruck contest, got it to Cameron. Cameron slapped it on the boot, but it'll come out to Centrals here. Rams got a little bit of space here, time to operate. They do. They get the footy. Little hand pass goes into Cameron. Cameron goes to work now. He just sets, puts a little kick out into space, comes out to the back now to Greenwood. Greenwood tries to get it, just overran the footy. He'll go to the contest. Greenwood just knocks it in front of him. He's one of those players that you want to watch. He's an absolute goal sneak. You don't want to give him too much room. They were lucky to wrap him up there, and it'll be a ball up right in the Western Rams forward line.
In the forward pocket here for the Western Rams. No ruckman for the Western Rams, so Central should get the clearance here. This is a bit of a scrappy contest. It's straight up and down. Numbers with the Rams. Oh, well done. Well marked there by Melton Centrals. Chipped along to the half-back flank here. All right, marked right on the boundary line there by Clark. Assessing his options here. Play on's called. Kicks it down the boundary line. Oh, is that pushing the back there against? It was against Spry. Oh, play on's called. Bad decision here from Western Rams. Dane Swan wraps him up. Great tackle, Swanee. Rams pick up the loose ball. They've got loose players here. Oh, and they've turned it over, unfortunately. Jake charge here. Handball off. Running down the wing is Thornton Gleelan. Sends it inside forward 50. Appanero, great mark here. Started this game on fire, Appanero. So right on the boundary line where the 50 meets the boundary line here. He's looking inside for his options. Umpire sets him on his line. Looks for the inside pass, and he has found... Who is that? Is that Will Thornton Gleelan? Yes, it is. Previously played in the Ballarat League. He's come across this year with his brother. Both Will and Jacob players to watch this season in the RDFL. Will comes around on the left. He's hit to the top of the goal square. And it's marked there. Oh, uncontested and played on there by Western Rams. Deep into the centre. Finds the open player. Takes the mark on centre wing. Is Watts. Watts plays on. Oh no, it's been a 50. Brandon Watts here will have Western Rams' first shot at goal. It's a generous 50 too. Brings them to about 35 out from goal. Brandon Watts settles over the ball. On the runway now. He's kicked. Oh, it's come off the shin. It's a disputed ball in the forward pocket. Greenwool on the boot. Oh, touched. Fitzroy Greenwool there.
Ferry just elects to play on quickly, finds a target there in Thornton Gillen. Thornton Gillen just bobbles it for a moment, gets it back, and they'll look to go down the line here. They do. They hit a target now in Tyson. Tyson turns, goes, just sends the ball in though. Dane Swan takes it on his chest. Swan just sends the ball inside 50. Hit a target beautifully there. Palulo with a big centering kick. Pack flies, pushing the back here. Fitzroy Greenwood got pushed out of the contest. The free kick will be awarded to Brandon Watts. So Brandon Watts, he had a measure earlier, so you can use that one as a measuring stick, and now he's given an opportunity. Makes his way in. Watts just kicks it low. Doesn't make the distance. Centrals will mark it on the line, and they'll be out the other side through Rogers. Rogers now just puts a high up and under ball. Made his teammate work for it in De Bono. And then that ball was just knocked out over the line, and we'll get a boundary throw on the outer side.
Ball's tossed in. The Ruckman's pushed out of the contest there. Been awarded a free kick too. Looks to set it back inside 50 again with the handball off. Inside 50 it goes deep. Fitzroy Greenwool again. He's outnumbered here. Makes a great contest. Ball comes to ground. Pressure's on. Oh, Melton Central's have spilt it. Oh, give for free kick. Too high. Melton Central's and they've played on. Out to the outer wing. Great mark there. Uncontested mark from Melton Central's. Chip over the top. Slowing the play back down again here, Melton. Western Rams have set up a good defensive structure here. Hard to find their way through. Long down the line along the boundary. Rams have the numbers here. Should be able to clear it away. Ball's got through the back and it's going. Oh, Melton Central's unable to gather. Too high. Free kick. Can't quite see who that is there. Dylan Clark, I think. Dylan Clark's got the wind at his back. Looks as if he's setting back up for a shot. No, he goes short into the pocket. He's got Hayden Sproul. Closer to goal, but much deeper in the pocket here.
That wind's really starting to pick up. This is going to be a tough kick from Hayden.
He's pretty confident on the runway. Here we go. Kicks it up to the front of the goal square. Is it made it through? Oh, that's a great kick. Great kick there. Goal to Melton Centrals, who Melton Centrals now lead 2-0-12 to 0-0 Western Rams.
Fantastic work here early by Centrals. The top onto 12 at the moment, 11 points ahead. How many goals you give this wind at the moment? It is blowing a gale.
Yeah, I would say it's probably a 3-goal win, but it is going to one end, but it's coming across the goal face at the same time. So it's a difficult win for all the players here, not to mention the commentators.
So it'll be interesting to see what the pass mark is at quarter time. We obviously at halftime will know what sort of advantage that will bring. But the Western Rams, I think they can be sort of happy with their start so far. To only find themselves 11 points down. I think we might just have a 666 infringement here. They get the warning on the first one. So he'd make his way down to half forward. Is Ricky Cameron? Nope. Sorry.
Terrence Dawson.
So Western Rams, obviously you can see they've got the intention to have the spare back, but on the restart you've got to go back to 666. The Rucks will go at it, the contest forms, bottom of the pack. Rams tried to get to the contest first, they do. They bring it on the other side for a series of handballs. Was that hit high? No, Underwood will have it. Underwood was stripped of it though. Going into the pack there was Spry, and it just awarded a hold, so Spry will get it now. Jared Spry. Just on half forward. Jared Spry setting one in, looking for Appanero. No, Appanero just couldn't quite grasp it in the jukes. They will chase it though, and the ball will trickle out over the line, and we'll have a throw in on the half forward flank here for Melton Centrals.
Appanero's looked very dangerous this quarter.
He certainly has. He's a big fella, nice and wide, leads up really well. Ball comes in. Just a little bit of a floater. We said that just gets held up in the wind. Rams will win the contest though. They're looking for a clearing kick here. They do through Cameron. Cameron just manages to keep it inside the line, and so it'll be a throw in.
So we've got Patrick Farrelly here for the Rams going up in the ruck against Evan Donoghue. Just a pause while the boundary umpire collects the ball. Ball's thrown in. Dragged a long way by that wind. Tap out one by Farrelly. Ball's on the ground disputed. Hit it out by Centrals. Over the line and out of bounds again. The Western Rams here set up heavily on the defensive side. Farrelly and Donoghue up again. Donoghue wins the tap out this time. Cleared by Western Rams. Ball trickles out again in front of James Roberts here for Centrals. Definitely feels like it's going to be a day of stoppages today with this weather. Ball's about to be thrown in. One by Donoghue again. Ball's on the ground. Contested ball. Tied up straight away. Ball up here.
So tough for both teams at the moment, just to try and get the ball out here. Just firm Presley against the boundary line. This wind is just coming in and it's blowing out to this side of the ground. Managed to get it out in the end through Spry. Spry with a big up and under kick. They all camp under it though. Swan tried to get to the footy but just couldn't. Gray got a hand pass away to Swan. Swan will go even further out with a hand pass. Great hand pass there to find Goforth. Goforth just slaps it on the boot now. And he does, finds a target there in Dawson. Dawson just with a little quick play on. The Rams look good here as they move the footy quickly. The pack will form though. Great fist over the top by Thornton Geelan, and that will go out over the line. But it looks like we've got a free kick here. And the Rams will line up for a shot of goal. Thornton Geelan thought he's robbed there. He went for the big fist over the top. But Fitzroy Greenwood will get his first possession of the day. Or clear possession anyhow. And he'll line up for a shot of goal. We spoke to Gavin Sproul earlier, and he said that Fitzroy Greenwood's one of the ones to watch. They recruited him from up north, there from Brisbane. We've got a fantastic Indigenous program here that is running at the Western Rams, looking to give fellas from remote communities an opportunity to come down south. Greenwood makes his way in, but no, just out to the right there. So it'll be 0 goals to 2. play Melton Central's 2 goals straight 12 on the Bendigo Bank scoreboard.
Western Rams, when they are going forward, they're looking dangerous, but because they've got that player behind the ball, they're out. Fitzroy Greenwood here is outnumbered 2-1 on pretty much every occasion so far. Melton Central's bring it back in along the outer side, find the target on the half-back flank. Slow possession football here for Melton. Ball goes out wider again. Oh, it's a drop mark there on the outer wing. Melton Centrals have the balls turned over. Contested ball. And I think it'll be called up for a ball up here. Donahue wins the tap out there. Ball goes straight back down. Oh, it could have been high there to Western Rams, but it cleared away there by Melton Centrals out the back. Smart football there. They've come for the long switch. They've got to make it work over here. It's a contested ball, 2 versus 2. Great pressure here. Well done there, Rams. Well, Centrals have got over, supported out their teammate, and they've worked it through hands. On the wing, Jolly puts the pressure on, marked by Cameron. Handball goes over to the big man, Jolly. Jolly's handball's off. Sexton looks to hit forward. Oh, it's been spoiled there. Tied up here. Surely going to call the ball up on the half-forward flank for Western Rams.
So again, just another contest here on this broadcast side of the ground. Ball goes up in the air. Jolly gets to it first. Comes out the other side to Armstead. Armstead just flicked a little hand pass into Roberts. Roberts has got plenty of time. Roberts just snaps it around the corner, looking for an option. Thornton Geelan got under it and got slammed in the process. But ball comes out to Donahue. Donahue slaps it on the boot. Looking for Pinheiro, but no, it goes out the back. Swan will pick it up. Swan looks to switch now. There's a little bit going on behind play there. The boys get tangled up. He got it out to Boyd. Boyd with a little hand pass back to Swan. Swan then just slaps it on the boot and gets it nice and wide. They look to regroup here, the Rams, across half back. They do through Cameron. Cameron gets it on the left, sends it forward. Big fist comes over the back there by Spry. Spry managed to do really well and get it in the end. He got it to Charge. Charge sends the big up and under. Swan will camp under it and take the mark. Swan now switches it now to broadcast side. That kick, beautiful kick, hit the target well, but he's got plenty to contend with. Rogers did really well. Rogers wrapped him up in the tackle. And he'll be caught holding the ball. Fantastic work there by Rogers to apply the pressure. He gets rewarded. So Rogers now, just at about 60. He sends one in. Pinheiro camps under it, but couldn't quite get it. Ball comes to the front of the pack now. Goforth gets it, got a little hand pass out. Caught in the tackle there. And that will be all she wrote in the first term. So it'll be Melton Central's 2 goals straight 12, playing Rockbank no goals 2 behinds 2 here on the Bendigo Bank scoreboard. First quarter. What did you make of that there, Tony?
Well, I thought it was a very hard-fought contest there from both teams. You can start to see a few of the players sucking the big ones for the first game of the season. So you can see this win is hurting them all. But the pressure's been right up there, and the encouraging signs that we promised from the Rams, I think they're showing out there.
Yeah, definitely. So the Rams finding themselves 10 points behind, going against sort of that wind that's coming across the ground, but it is going towards that clubroom side. Do you think that's a pass mark for them going against the wind? They did have to spare back majority of the game.
Yeah, I think the coach will be very happy with how they've formed there. They had one player behind the ball for most of the quarter due to that wind, and I think if they can make the most of their opportunities in this coming up quarter, I think Fitzroy Greenwood, even though he hasn't had a lot of the ball yet, he's looked very dangerous at every contest. So I think we're in for a good second quarter here.
Yeah, I think there's a couple of stalwarts at both ends of the ground, Pinheiro and Greenwood. It could be a bit of a shootout later on the first quarter. Boys just feeling each other out. So don't go far. We're just going to take a quick break and we'll be back here with all the action live for you. Oh, welcome back to Ian Cowie Reserve. Players just taking their positions. Umpires just waiting for a couple of the crowd to get off the park, and a wandering Staffy, I'm sure, is in there somewhere. Finally get off the field. Ball goes up in the air. We're back underway. Jolly wins the tap. Comes out now for the Rams, but Central's just get on top early here through Armstead. Just nice little hand pass out there to Thornton Geelan. Out now to Charge. Charge slaps it on the boot. Great little kick there out into space. Hit Clark. Clark, you think, could just be on his range here. Clark just puts it up and gets smothered. Rams got a little bit of work to do here through Boyd. Boyd just got wrapped up in a tackle, got the hand pass out. The Rams now, they'll just stick it on the boot and they'll come out wide. Great mark there by Bauer. Bauer got the hand pass on now to Watts. Watts goes to work. Watts just ran out of room there and coming out over the line, and it'll be a boundary throw in. If the link-up play across half-back can work for the Rams, I think they'll do really well. That's just one area that they need to improve on. They've got the wind with them now. It's going to be an important little spot for them. Jolly, ruck goes up. Jolly just gets a little tap away. Just mopped up there by Armstead. But then that trickles out over the line. We'll get a boundary throw in broadcast side.
Jolly versus Donahue again for the repeat impact ball. Ball goes up. Jolly clearly here on top here. Thornton Geelan takes it away. Kicks it inside deep in the 50. It's a ground ball, disputed ball here. Just a big rugby maul there. Umpire calls for a ball up. Bottom of the pack there was Lachlan Orr. Ball up's up. Oh, Jolly's thrown Donahue out of the way there. Umpire has called it too. Donahue lines up over the ball. Dylan Jobson, sorry. Strikes it relatively well, puts it into the wind perfectly. That's a great kick there from Dylan Jobson. Great start there for Melton Central in the second quarter. They now lead 3 straight, 18 to 0-2-2.
A nice little bit of fade to that one. Yeah. I wish I hit my driver that well with a little bit of a fade towards there. He read the wind really well and just stuck it out to the left-hand post and then just made the wind do all the work. Central strike first here in the second quarter. That's the one you need, especially going against his crosswind. Central's looking comfortable in a real commanding position at the moment. The Rams, they just need to generate something here through the middle. See Watts, James on board for the Rams. Ball goes up. Watts tried to get it. Now had here to James. James just knocked it forward to Jolly. Great little bit of play there. Gray just slapped it on the boot, but the ball went higher in the air than it went further. Ball comes out to Goforth. Goforth got wrapped up in a tackle, and he's been awarded dropping the ball. Centrals, they'll just go wide now with it, and they do. They've just been really well in this situation. Thornton Geelan just slapped it on the boot now, hitting Armstead. Armstead with a hand pass back to Thornton Geelan. Thornton Geelan got it on the left, and geez, that ball travelled. Appanero flew for it. The ball come out the back of the pack now. The Rams will dive on it here, and we'll get a ball up right on the half forward for Centrals. Thornton Geelan across half-back's been fantastic today with his link-up play. Ball comes out now. They'll fight for it here. Gets wrapped up. They try and get it out there to the Rams. They just can't in the end. Ball comes out now through Watts. Watts just got it away, but he'll just be pinged for illegal disposal. He's been fantastic in and under as Watts, but that time his arms are caught in the tackle. He just couldn't quite get it out. Armstead will line up. Looks like Armstead's going to have a shot at goal here. He'll be right on the paint at 50. And we know if he starts at left, it's going to come back. But the wind is just dying down a little bit. He does back himself in here. Armstead starts at left. And geez, the ball comes all the way back, but it'll be a behind. So 3-1-19 at the moment for Melton Centrals. No goals, 2 for Western Rams.
Armstead has started his quarter on fire so far. Ball's taken away there from Cameron as the kick in goes deep on the outside. It's a small ball, loose ball get. Rams have the number at the ground. And they've managed to work it out here. Ball goes high, up in the air. Who's going to take the contest? It's come to ground. Disputed ball. Looks like it's being won there by Thornton Gill, and he is on fire today. This is a great debut. That is a great contested mark there by Jared Spry. Wheels around on the right, chops it up. Oh, that's a great kick to Apaniero. That was well played there by Melton Centrals. Set that ball up really well. Thornton Geelan again has started this quarter on fire.
Yeah, Thornton Geelan across half back. He's someone that you got to worry about. He's almost that half back where you got to put someone on him. You can't let him just roam free. He's really set up a lot of their play.
I'm not sure if you think so, Todd, but I think the wind sort of swung around a little bit here too. It's rather coming straight at us broadcast rather than going to either end now. Apaniero has kicked. Oh, we just allowed too much for that wind there. So there's another behind there. So it's now 3-2-20 to 0-2-2 Melton Central's way.
So just waiting to get the ball out of the crowd here. Ashley Gray will bring it in for the Rams. So his Rams teammates, they just kind of huddle towards the middle of the field. Gray will get it back here. A little bit of a link-up play here with Greenwood. Greenwood now playing down back to Gray, but it's turned over. Central's just pump a ball in deep now. Apaniero has it. Apaniero tries to fight one off. He does. Hand pass over the top there to Johns, and Johns will finish there for Centrals. And they'll kick another one.
Great pressure there from the Centrals, stopping the run there from the Rams, trying to take it out defensive 50.
So the 1-2 there, the Western Rams, they just overused it a little bit. And as I said, Central's mopped it up. Apaniero tried to have a shot at it, but he just got the little Joe Goose over the top there to Johns, and he finished his work.
So we're just waiting for the ball up here. Melton Central's leading 4-2-26 to 0-2-2 Western Rams. Jeff Jolly decisively wins the tap out there, hits it forward. Disputed ball here on the wing. Holding on too long there by Anthony Bauer. Free kick. Oh no, it's the other way around, sorry. Rams free kick. A kick outside to the wing here too. Peter Boyd. Oh, he's overcooked it there and kicked out of bounds on the full, looking for the 450 entry. Been brought back in here by Tyson. Assessing his options here. Just a short one inside. Nice and safely. Oh, there could be a turnover here. Thornton Geelan picks it up. Have they worked it out? No, Fitzroy Green. Oh, yes they have. Well done, Centrals. They've run this out by hands here. Ball comes to the broadcast side. This is the target that goes out of bounds. Kyle Rogers not happy the ball didn't hit the target there.
Boundary throw in here, broadcast side, right on about halfway. Ball gets thrown in the air. It gets just moved with the wind there. They'll try and fight for it in the end. Thornton Geelan just gets a little hand pass out there to Armstead. Armstead just couldn't quite get it. The Rams will get it on this side though. Wrapped up in a tackle there was Cameron. Cameron was pinged, holding the ball. They said he had prior opportunity. He thought he was a little stiff there. Rogers now with the footy. Rogers looking for option, just put a little short one in, but it's turned over. And that'll be our man Fitzroy Greenwood, who's now playing a little further afield. He started out of the square, sells a little bit of candy, and then just sends one deep. Ball gets just over the back here. Centrals will read it best. They've got all tied to the boundary line. Hand pass goes in now to find Armstead. Armstead links up with another hand pass. He'll look to get it back, but couldn't in the end. Rogers will pick it up though. Rogers with a little hand pass back to Armstead. Armstead slaps it on the boot. It's going. It's coming right, and great mark there in the forward line for Centrals. Some brilliant link-up play. They're just really getting some momentum going, and it'll be Dylan Jobson. Looks like he's going to try and kick this one around the corner as he shapes up for it. he starts this out to the left post, the wind's going to do a lot of the work. He does, but he just hooks it and it comes back a little too much, and that will be up behind. So it'll be 4-3, 27 Centrals to no goals to Western Rams.
Just a little bit too much hook on there from Jobson. This wind is playing havoc with all our players here today. Ashley Gray bringing the ball in here. Assesses his options. Short into the pocket. The huddle is broken to the broadcast side. Dane Swan's calling for it on the half-back flank. That option's been ignored. Ball goes up high. James Roberts spoils. Ball's disputed on the ground. Swan's in there. Oh, he's laid a great tackle there, Swan. Ball still disputed and trickles out of bounds. James Roberts down. It looks like he's hurt. Holding his left shoulder, which is already taped up. Umpire throws the ball in. Kick off the ground from Rams here. Disputed ball on the half-back flank. Josh Spry brings the ball in forward. And it's been chopped off here by the Rams. And they've gone with the play on. Quick play on here. Out to the half-back flank to Anthony Bauer. Out of bounds on the full. Centrals bring the ball straight back in. Dylan Clark has the ball on the half-forward flank. Goes deep into the 50. Ball holds up in the wind. Contested ball. There's Crum there from Melbourne Central. Not sure who that was, but it's gone through for a point.
Lachlan Orr here to bring it in for the Rams. Or likes to come broadcast side. Just changes his options to go short there to Greenwood. Greenwood just puts a kick in there, but it just didn't quite go the distance. He was looking for Dawson, and it'll come out now through Clark. Clark just goes across field. Great finder there to find Armstead. Armstead across at centre half forward. He's going to go back and have another shot. He had a shot from this distance earlier, and he just missed. That one went to the right, so he's going to learn from that, and he'll start at left as the big V-line passes us.
Nothing beats country footy.
Starts at left, it's coming back, bang! Central's kick another one, 5-4 now, 34. Western Rams yet to score, no goals, 2-2.
Jake Armstead really had made use from his previous sider there. Thought he got underneath the ball, but the wind just did the work for him. So a great start to this quarter, Jake Armstead.
Again, just real poor disposal from the Rams, just coming out of their back line. They're just yet to get that second and third link up.
You can definitely see what they're trying to do here. They're trying to run the ball. It's just the skill level at the moment just isn't quite allowing him to carry out the game plan. We're back in the centre here for the ball up. Ball goes up. One there by Melton Central, straight down, but wrapped straight up in a tackle there. Donahue from the Centrals there wins that tap out again. Dane Swan. Oh, he's extracted it just like he is at the G. Great handball out wide here, puts him in the space from the Rams. Rams 50 from inside forward, 50 kick, misses the target and trickles out of bounds on the half forward flank.
It's an interesting move here from the Rams for the first time. Swanee going on to the ball. As you said, he looked like he was on the MCG there for a moment. You can always tell the class players, they just remain in really good shape in terms of the way that their movement patterns are. The ball comes in through the ruck contest. Swanee will take it out of the ruck though. It'll be a free kick here to Centrals, pushing the back. So Eberl now, he'll send it in and go short, finding Clark. Clark, long, down the line, puts his teammate under pressure there. The ball trickles out over the line. We'll get a throw in. Just about a half forward now for Centrals.
Ball's even played havoc with the boundary umpires. They're just struggling to get the ball in here. Disputed ball outside the half-back flank for the Rams. All wrapped up here. Ricky Cameron on the bottom of that pack. Apaniro's up in the ruck here for Centrals and wins it well. Well done, Apaniro. Big hit forward. But it's cleaned up here by Ashley Gray. His defensive 50 kick has gone out of bounds on the full. This will be brought back in here by Jacob Sinclair. Assesses his options. It's a very crowded forward 50 here for Melton Centrals. Ball goes inside 50, it's up. Who can take it? Ball's been spoiled on the ground. Johns has run away here. Holding the ball against Melton Centrals here. That was De Bono that was caught there. Not 15. Zane Swan gets the ball. Look at the class there. Finds the target. Here we go. Melton Western Rams can have it extracted from the defensive 50 here with good play along the outer wing. They've come back inside. They've got players here if they want to continue the switch. Methodical build-up of play. The switch is continued here. Sexton has the ball now at centre-half back. Says it's his options. Goes back out to the outer side. Disputed ball. This could be a turnover here. Melton Centrals have tied the ball up. Another skill error there has cost the Rams.
So ball will be thrown up here on the outer side. Important contest for both teams to win. Ball goes up, comes out to the back. Getting in there is Armstead. Armstead was wrapped up. We'll get another ball up. Ball comes down now. Centrals will try and win that contest through Spry. Spry just tried to work his way through the pack, but was caught high. So we Spry with it now. Spry just sending it forward. Apanero camps under it. Apanero! Great mark there. You had Armstead calling for it in the corridor. Apanero looked at him and said, mate, I'm going back and kicking all of this. It's a tough spot to kick at this left-hand side pocket as the wind is coming across the face of goals from the left-hand side to the broadcast side, so it doesn't have a lot of room to work with. He would want to start it out left, but he wouldn't be having much of the face of goal, so he kicks it short and shallow. Does it go through? No, it'll be a behind. So we're 5-5-35 now for Centrals. No goals 2, Western Rams 2.
Dane's wanting to bring the ball in here for the Rams. Has found a target he likes. He's taken him onto the mark. Great kick. Oh, Swanee off the shin. Has been marked by Jacob Thornton Cleland. He assesses his options to go back inside 50. Gets underneath it. The ball's gone wide towards the pocket and has been spoiled out of bounds. It's probably the first thing Swanee's done wrong all day. As we wait for the ball to be thrown back in here. Melton Centrals have set up a wall outside 50 if the ball comes out. It's a contested ball at the stoppage. Swan grabs it, extracts it perfectly. Great handball. It's gathered well here by Melton, but back to Swan. As another handball works it away. The Rams are away here. They've got the players out. Has he overcooked the kick, has he? Yes, he has. And it's been kept in well there by Rogers. No, it has been deemed to be out on the outer side. Ball is thrown back in on the outer side here. No clear winner from the ruck tap out. Rams have cleared it from the stoppage. That's Cameron. Cameron goes back. Oh, they could have turned the ball over here. Numbers are with the Rams in defensive 50, but it's a loose ball. Apaniro's hunting. Ball still contested. The ball's come out. Melton's got the ball. Scrappy football has led to another Melton Central's goal there. Another skill turnover has cost Western Rams dearly here. 6-5-41 to 0-2 Western Rams.
Armstead with another major. He was brilliant out of the pack there. Just managed to slap it on the boot. 20 minutes gone here in this second term. There won't be much time left to play, you'd assume, before half time. The Rams just really letting this one get away from them. Centrals have been beautiful. They've been doing all the simple things really well. We'll see Swan now move to a wing on the broadcast side. Ball makes its way to the middle here at Ian Carey Reserve. The sun's just coming out a little bit, sitting on the back of our necks, just warming it up brilliantly. Jolly goes at it. Armstead, he's had plenty of it, but that time he didn't dispose of it correctly. So it'll be Cameron now in the middle of the field. Cameron just taking his time. Went short in there to Swan. Swan, he slapped it on the boot. Greenwood flies for it, but it comes out the back of the pack, goes to the front there. A little bit of a snap kick there from Bauer. And Bauer kicks the first one for the Rams. So 1 goal, 2-8. Plays 6-5-41. And the Rams have hit the scoreboard with a major.
Well, that sort of came out of nowhere there, so didn't it? It was a very sloppy build-up, but they'll take it. Dane Swan with the inside 50, which has led to that goal there by Bauer. Let's hopefully this is the thing that starts them leading into the second half.
Yeah, it gives them a little bit of hope. And I think when Swanee got in the middle of the ground, he said, let's stop with this short stuff. Let's just send it on in deep. And they managed to get one out the back of the pack. Brilliant work. Great hand pass to find Bauer, and Bauer snap on goal.
Jolly wins the ruck tap out. Great clearance there from Western Rams. It's Cameron. Ball's gone inside 50. The numbers are flowing forward for the Rams. They're up and about here. I think that could be a throw there against Western Rams. Yes, Dorling has been called for the throw. Melton Central's come out wide. Thornton Geelan versus Cameron. Cameron wins that battle. Swatty's got it. Look inside 50. Give it back to him. No, he doesn't. And an uncontested mark there at the goal square for Melton Central. That's a poor offensive pressure there from Western Rams. They've gone on the outer side. Western Rams have cleared it well here. And that's a great mark there from De Bono. Bono just slows it down. Finds an open target there on the outer wing just in front of the bench. Melton Central drive it long. Got the numbers here, the Rams. Ball's come over the back. Thornton Geelan. Inside 50. Apanero. 2-on-1 here. Apanero, great contest. It's now 1-on-5. Apanero continues to keep going. West Rams managed to clear it. Disputed ball on centre wing. Fenton gets the ball away. Free kick here to Melton Central. Johns has the ball, looking to go inside 50. Wouldn't be long left in this quarter here. Goes Central. Spry. Inside 50. Oh, it's turned the ball over. And off they go with the Rams. Rams defensive, trying to bounce back. Greenwall's out here. It's 1-on-1, first time in a while. He's ducked. Too high, Greenwall's ball. Greenwall assessing his options to go inside 50 now. Let's get the ball low out of the wind. Has it made it over the top? It has. Disputed ball in the pocket. Melton Centrals bring the ball away. Broadcast side. No real options to go to here. Ball's been kicked out. Thornton Gillen gets the ball spoiled. Dane Swan has a ping at the goals from 50. Ball held up in the wind there, is marked right on the last line of defence. Looking to bring it out of the broadcast side. Ball kicked to the half-back flank from Melton Centrals. Dane Swan, beautiful roving there. Great kick inside 50. Look at the touch there from Swanee. He runs around the back, gets another handball receive. Swan goes long, keeps the ball low this time. Right on the half-time siren, ball's out of bounds on the full, no score.
So some little bit of fight there back from the Rams to close out that second term. We saw them get a couple of inside 50 entries. Swan doing beautifully, playing on the ball at the moment. He's just able to saw a bit of champagne Swan there just in a little ruck contest. Melton Central just went to sleep a little bit there. You did say earlier in the broadcast that their second halves are generally some of their poorer things, and we start to see them slipping away. So some not bad signs here. We're going to take a break at the half, but it'll be Melton Central 41, Western Rams 8, and we'll be back with all the action here on the Riddle TV network. Welcome back to the Bendigo Bank Seniors competition here in the Riddle District Football Netball League. This third quarter is about to get underway. Melton Central's 41, Western Rams 8. Tony, just before people getting off the ground and making their way, Western Rams, what do they have to do to get back into this game?
I think the main thing is they have to tidy up their skills. They're just rushing that last possession where they turn the ball over and then they're not getting back enough on defence. They're all running forward, and as soon as that ball turns over, Melton Centrals are out the back and off they go.
Yeah, that link-up play across half-backs really cost them, hasn't it? And then we saw Swanee just get put onto the ball. Instead of playing across half-back, he'll be playing out on a wing now, so it looks like he'll be switching from wing to the ball, and he just added that little extra link-up. He was prepared to go that big ball over the back and just kind of send it long, and they did score a goal from it, so everyone makes their way off the field. We're about to get this one underway. It'll be Melton Centrals to the left of screen, Western Rams to the right. They've got a little flag out here. We've just been keeping an eye on the wind. That wind's still coming across ground. Looks like it'll just be to the advantage of the Western Rams here as it blows around a little bit. The Rucks will go at it, just a little drop in the ball there. They'll fight for this contest, and they'll just be wrapped up again. Ball comes out this side now through Charge. Charge got a little hand pass away. Little hand pass gets flicked out of the back. Swan just wrapped up in a big tackle there, and Swan was called for push in the back. So Swanee, his boot just falls off. He'll just put his boot back on and pick up the ball, and he'll have the footy in the middle of the ground. In the middle of Ian Cowie reserve here, he's looking for options. Greenwood just provided a lead, but instead Swan will go short, and that will be marked there by Galea. So Dean Galea hasn't had much of it today, but takes a mark here early. Galea just pumps the ball deep into the forward line. Jolly was there at the back, couldn't quite get it. Comes out to Watts. Watts just tried to get it, and the snap comes out to Galea. Galea just puts it in. Jolly up and under. Ball comes out to the back. The Centrals will clear it. They'll bring it out this side. Great mark there by Armstead. Bit of a slips catch in the end. Armstead goes out wide to Johns. Johns links up with a hand pass now to Thornton Gilton. They go back inside, hitting up Charge. Back to Thornton Gilson. Wrapped up in a tackle by Swanee, and Swanee takes him over the line. And we'll get a throw in on the broadcast side here.
Swanee meant that tackle, didn't he? Gave Thornton Gillen a big push afterwards as well. Umpire throws the ball in. One down by Western Rams. Bottom of the pack. Swan extracts the ball. Thornton Gillen tries to kick off the ground, ends up going out of bounds. They'll reset it here. Ball's thrown back in by the umpire here. Tap down. Great takeaway there from Galea. Thornton Gillen smothers the ball, kicks it around his corner. Teakin gets the handball off Swan. Sweeping handball there across to Dawson. Ball's intercepted there at centre half back from Melton. Move the ball on quickly. Down the outer wing. Ball's got some air under it. Oh, it's a bit of, after he's completed the mark. Big push in the back there. Lucky not to give away 50. Melton Central head towards their forward 50. Taking a mark there by Jobson. Wheeling around on the left. Sends it deep inside 50. That's a great contest there. And taken by the Western Rams players. Taken out after the mark. Is that 50? No, it's not. Oh. Western Rams bring it out. Handball. Swan's got nowhere to go here. Oh, finds the outlet pass in James. James swings onto his left, takes it inboard. Cameron's taking a mark at centre half, fit back. Swings it further outboard. Melton Centrals. This is where they've fallen down at this last kick. Can they hit the target here? And it's a great kick. Greenwall's on the outer wing. He swings, brings the ball inside. Turnover at centre half back. Ball's kicked through the middle of the ground. Central's clear. They set it deep inside 50, 2-on-1. Great mark, contested mark there by Jobson. Was outnumbered 2-on-1.
Really strong there, Jobson's just stood up in the contest and just put a body in at the right moment to take that grab.
Could have been worked better there by Rockbank. Sorry, Western Rams. They had that outnumber. Jobson's lining up. Going to kick from about 45. In he comes, deliberate approach. He's kicked it beautifully, straight over the goal umpire's hat. Great start to the second half from Melton. It is now 7-5-47 to 1-2-8. Melton Central's lead.
So Central's just kicking the first one here in the third term. 4 minutes played. We saw some great link-up play there from the Rams on the outer side. I thought that was going to be the start of something special, but then the turnover, and Central's a couple of kicks, and Jobson with a beautiful mark in forward 50 and went back and just slotted that one.
It's been the story of Western Rams' day so far.
And Central's will be happy with this. It's a great start to their season. Ruck contest just goes at the back here. Central's just trying to work it through Thornton Gillen. He just slaps it on the boot ahead of him. They'll finally get it at the end. Thornton Gillen just got a little hand pass in there to Thornton Gillen, his brother. And then they hit a target now through Donahue. Donahue just wheels back, looking for options, but there's called 50 metres here. Infringement on the mark. So they'll go all the way forward. This will give them a bit of purchase on goal. So Donahue, it looks like he can kick the footy a fair distance. He's going to end up kicking this one from about 45. A 45-ish degree angle. Probably want to start this one out to the right. Takes his time. Comes in. Hangs it right, but it stays out there. Oh, nearly a big grab at the back there from Greenwood. But he becomes a grab there from Boyd anyway. So Boyd with it. He elects to go short, finding Greenwood.
Dayton Swan here barking instructions. Showing great leadership here, Swanee.
Greenwood now just puts a kick in, looking for Swan, but it was read there by Rogers. Rogers just spilt it in the end. Swan ends up with it. Swan just slaps it on the boot into space, and he has to chase it. It's going to be a 2-on-1 here. Centrals, you think they'd get it, and they'll go a hand pass back. Thornton Gillen, they do. They just steady here. Just put a kick in for Donahue. Donahue couldn't quite grab it. Abel gets it. Now back to Donahue. Donahue runs in from 60. Just puts one in. It's a bit of a nothing kick in the end. Rams will try and get it out here. Wrapped up in a tackle there from Rogers. A beautiful tackle. They say that he didn't have prior opportunity, so it'll be a ball up right in 50 here for the Centrals. Brilliant play to keep that ball inside 50 for Centrals. Ball goes up. Jolly wins that ruck contest. Comes out to Rogers. Rogers just slaps one at the top of the square. Cameron will get it now. And Cameron just flicks it out wide now to Tyson. Tyson slaps it on the boot, but it'll be turned over just at the wrong time. Centrals will go inboard. And a great mark there by Matthew Abel. And he'll go and line up for a shot at goal. And again, the Rams just struggling to work it out of their back line. It's a bit of a nothing kick. They kicked that into the hot spot, that one, and it was turned over. You don't mind the clearing kick, but not to the middle of the ground. Go boundary side. Such a dangerous moment to turn it over. Abel started in the back line earlier. Now he's made his way forward. Hangs that one out to the right. It's a bit of a mongrel. Jolly got a touch on it. Goal umpire says it's a goal. So Matthew Abel will get it. Jolly he said I touched it. And we're all waiting for the goal umpire to call it. So Centrals now make their way to 53. Western Rams 8. And Matthew Abel kicks his first for the day.
Oh, he really kicked the ball like a backman there, didn't he? Come off his shin, helicopter, spun every which way except the right way. But eventually, we're not drawing pictures here, are we, guys? It's the scoreboard that counts. Coach Sproul won't be very happy with that inboard kick that turned the ball over that led to that goal in the end there. That's definitely not what they want to be doing here at the start of the second half. Ball gets thrown back up. Jolly wins the tap out. Hit forward by Thornton Gillen. Wrapped up in the centre. Umpires let this play. Ball's not coming out. Ball up. 8.5 minute mark here. Melton Central 53. Western Rams 8. Ball was cleared out through the back of the stoppage here by Melton Central. Hayden Sproul has the ball, sends the ball deep inside 50. Appanero looking up. Appanero! Oh, Sport spilt the mark, had a couple juggle attempt. Had a big first quarter, Appanero. It's been a bit quiet since. Ball's thrown up about 35 out from Melton Central's goal. Ball's come straight to ground, no one can pick it up. Comes charging through there. Melton Central's, but gets wrapped up. We'll repeat the stoppage again. It was Jared Spry in the bottom of that pack. Jolly wins the tap out against Jobson. Ball's back on the ground, disputed ball. Bouncing around. Ball somehow gets cleared. Wrapped up in the centre of the 50 there for Melton Central. About 40 metres out from goal. Third stoppage in a row. Appanero's going up the ruck this time. Appanero wins the tap out, but it's all Western Rams at the bounce. Great tackle here. Pressure was all there. They were outnumbered, the Western Rams. They've done very well to hold the ball up here. Eventually it spills clear. Melton Central's numbers take out Thornton Gleelan, looking for forward 50. Kicked another helicopter, but it's a great pick up there by Burl. Kicks it inside, top of the 50. It's marked here by Donahue. Donahue sends it deep. Appanero! Oh, Sport at the back. Again, it's another scrappy contest here. Is that a high tackle? Looks like it is. Melton Central's free kick. 20 metres out straight in front. I think it's a Burl taking the kick, is it? Yes, it is. Matthew Burl. Lining up here. Gonna kick his second goal for the quarter. It's on the runway. Kicks that one much better. That one, there's no doubt about that one. That's a Burl second for the quarter. Western Rams begin to kick away here in the second half. Sorry, Melton Central's begin to kick away here in the second half.
Interesting change has been from Central's, putting a Burl forward, and he's now kicked the two. Obviously started the first half in the back line there, and he's been on the back of some handy work. He got the high tackle there and converted the free kick. Ball come back to the middle now. This one's starting to get away from the Rams. It's not impossible, but it's erring on the side of improbable at the moment. Jolly goes up looking for Watts. Watts just got slammed in the tackle. Comes out the back now to Cameron. Cameron just slapped it on the boot and went wide. They'll look to start to build play here, do the Rams. They do that and they kick it long, but it's just turned over just where it mattered most. Spry with it now. Spry goes out wide, finds an option. They'll go deep into their four line. A huge kick, big up and under. Players just hurdled under it. The Rams just got a hand pass. Appanero got to it first, but he'll see that out over the line, and we'll get a boundary throw in on the outer side in the forward pocket for Melton Centrals.
12.5 minute mark here. Melton Centrals 9-5-59 to 1-2-8.
Ball goes up. Jolly just tried to tap it away. Manages to get it away in the end. Ball will come back. Central's just looking for the top of the square. They'll look to go out wide, and it'll be over the line for a boundary throw-in. So again, another throw-in here. Deep inside 50 for Centrals. Appanero to take the ruck here. He's going to go against Tyson. Tyson will get to the footy first. Double little tap there. And they'll come out wide through Cameron, looking for Greenwood. Greenwood tries to get under it, but just couldn't in the end. Ball spills out to the back of the pack now through Lindsay. Lindsay just put a little ball out there looking for a Burl, but it was just too far in front of him. It'll trickle out over the line, and it'll be a boundary throw-in.
Yeah, Lindsay there just didn't lower his eyes. He had Jake Charge, half-forward flank all by himself. Charge let him know about it too at the end. Boundary throw in here. Left forward pocket here for Melton Centrals. Donahue wins the tap out. Clearance has... Oh no, it's still in tight here. Ball's out the back, dribbling around. Western Rams picked it up. And it'll be at a repeat stoppage here again. Rams are trying to defend as hard as they possibly can here. No one wins that tap out there. Donahue at ground level. Ball comes out. Ashley Gray on the boot. Out of bounds on the full. Melton Central's look to bring the ball back in here. As we just wait for the ball to be returned. Hayden Sproul has the ball. Assesses his options. Plays on. Keeps the ball low, looks for a Burl again. Great mark, a Burl. Maybe he should have been playing forward the whole game. Now he's kicking into a very stiff breeze here. He's looking straight into it, so it's going to be a very hard shot. I'd be looking at the top of the square here if it was me. Matthew Burl plays on, does exactly that, kicks it to the top of the square. The winner's grabbed it, holds it upright. It's all Rams, ball out of bounds. Ball's been stuck in this left forward pocket here for Melton Central for a little while now. Ball goes out the back. Was that a high tackle? Yes, it is. Maybe this is the break they need. Western Rams player is injured on the ground. Can't quite see who it is yet. He's up ready to take his kick though. Cameron looks out, half-back flanks. Oh, he's kicked it too wide with the wind over the head of Jacob Sinclair. Sends it back inside 50. Appanero, strong hands. Here we go. Oh, he plays on quickly inside. He's taken the mark there, centre half forward. Melton Central's much better shot there. Appanero's good decision. We've now got Jake Charge having a shot for goal. Still going to be tough, kicking into the wind. Distance could be an issue with this wind. Keeps it low, it's a helicopter. It's taken in front there by Western Rams. Tyson kicks it out to the pocket. Rams assessing their options. They've switched it back. Lachlan Orr off to Greenwall. Dane Swan. Swan back to Greenwall. Tucks the ball under the arms. This has been the kick that's let them down. Has done so again. Turn the ball over at the half-back flank here. Fenton has the ball. Out to Sproul. Sproul. Oh, he's turned the ball over. Greenwall takes it. Plays on. Misses the target going inside 50. Disputed ball. Watts. Handball's out. Smothered ball there off Bowers' attempted goal. Central's taken away on the outer side.
Rogers now. Rogers on the outer side, hitting a target. Central's looking to build play across half-back here. They go across at the outer side. The rest of the field just gets over and just clogs up space. He has to go backwards now. He does. They go inboard. Finding Sproul. Hayden Sproul comes out this side, the broadcast side. He does. Hits a target in Charge. Charge just goes back, slaps it on the boot. It's a high up and under kick. Made his teammate work for it here. It is a contest in the end. Wrapped up in a tackle there. Great tackle there by Palillo. Comes out now to Thornton Gill, and he got it out the back. The Centrals will get it through Palillo. Just goes on the hand pass back now. They're coming through to Gray. Gray slaps it on the hands. Great work here. Palillo again. Palillo just works his way through traffic, slaps it on the boot, but only comes as far as Clark. Clark goes through a little short kick to Appanero. Appanero just wheels around now, takes his time. He's looking for a Burl, just goes short. and hits a target there in Clark. Clark just appealing. How come that's not 50, he says. Where's the mark? Clark right on the paint of 50, just sticks it up into the middle, into the corridor, but it'll be marked there by Ricky Cameron. Cameron now goes out to the outer side, hitting a target, and they'll elect to play on, and they do so through McDonald. McDonald got it and wrapped up in a tackle. McDonald had to get it cleanly, but couldn't. Rogers got involved there, but it'll be caught pinged holding the ball, which I think is a tough call as he didn't really have it. So Melton Centrals through Kyle Rogers will have a shot at goal here. Rogers looked at the little cheeky hand pass but didn't in the end. He doesn't back himself in here. He'll just stick a high up and under kick. A bell will set under it. Fist come flying and that ball will make its way out over the line and it'll be a boundary throw in right deep inside the forward 50 for Melton Central.
Play's just bouncing between the two arcs here at the moment. Both teams struggling to score as the wind picks up. Ball's thrown in right forward pocket for Melton Centrals. No one wins the ruck tap out. Western Rams able to clear at stoppage. Swan in the left back pocket. Hits the target. Still got it, Swan. It's been the cleanest by a long way today with all the players with the skills. Rams still in the half back flank. They go back again. Greenwall in the back pocket. Looks to play on. Shimmy this way, shimmy that way. Oh, that's a great penetrating kick into this wind, but it's not taken there by Cameron. Rams able to still come away with it on the left half-back flank. Play on through the middle of the ground. It's an interesting play. 1-on-4. Josh Spry has the ball, swings it out wide. Ben Tyson, oh, it's got over his head, it's going to run out. Is he able to keep it in? Yes, he is. Runs around the Rams tackle. Lindsay. Half forward flank over to Donahue. A Burl and Appanero, the two key forwards so far for the Centrals. Able to take it out the back here, the Rams. Scrappy ball here to Swan on the half back flank. Handball over the top. Ricky Cameron sends the ball to half forward flank. Contested ball. Spry for the Centrals. Tries to fend off. Runs around and hits Donahue on the wing, on the boundary.
Donahue now out in the wing. Just looking to go inboard and does. Sticks it up into the direction of Swan. Swan just picks that one up off easily. Swan just lowers his eyes and goes in short now to Galea. Galea will hold it up and Galea will go inboard again. And they do. Finds Gray. James, that is. James turns, goes, hits a target out wide. They're looking dangerous here are the Rams. Right on 50. They just send the ball in deep. But it'll be a free kick. It'll be awarded 50 metres. No, it won't. Yes, it will. No, the kick will have to go back. You have to take it from over the mark. No, have they awarded the 50 here?
Confusion reigns.
Yes, it will be awarded the 50-metre penalty. So it'll be Boyd. Boyd will take this one from the top of the square. And Boyd converts. So it's 2-2 now for the Western Rams, playing 9-5-59 Melton Centrals. 22 minutes gone in this third term. You think that can just be a consolation goal? They'll need to kick an absolute bag from here if there's any chance.
Yeah, a little bit of confusion there. I think it was in the end. I think it was a 50-metre penalty from the free kick at the half of the 50-metre mark. But they'll take it. See some of the players now starting to really feel this wind. They're cramping up. Everyone's calling for drinks. Ball's back in the centre here. Ball goes up. Wins down by Donahue. It's disputed ball. Centre half forward for Melton Centrals. Thornton Gillen. Oh, Greenwall. Well done across half back there. Shows his pace and shows his skill. Hits the ball out to the half back flank. Ball comes in short. Greenwall again. Gray takes a great contested mark right in the centre of the ground. He's got Swan on the broadcast side if he wants him. Plays on. Greenwall again, gets involved again. Tucks the ball under the arm. His pace is really showing here. Dane Swan on the outer wing takes the ball. inside. Doesn't quite hit the target there with James. Thornton Gielan runs away. Gives the handball off, misses the target. Ball's in dispute. Right in the centre square. Burl gets it. Deep inside 50. But it's all Western Rams back here. Greenwall again, racking up the disposals in this quarter here. Takes the mark on the half-back flank.
So Greenwood now across half-back. He'll elect to go back. And does. Hits a target there in Tyson. Tyson goes out wide. Just a dangerous game they play here as they turn it over. Sproul will pick it up. Sproul just lurking. Sproul waiting. Here's a shot at goal. Puts it to the square, but Greenwood, the goalkeeper, will get there. Greenwood picks it up. He just stops, props, takes a little bit of time. Goes in forward now, looking for Gray. Gray picked it up cleanly, and Gray will go out wide. Does. Finds a target in Goforth. Corey Goforth goes out wide on the right, but spoils the kick, and it'll go to the line, and it'll bounce out, and it'll be a throw-in on the outer side.
So ball will be thrown in here. Half forward flank for Melton Centrals. Ruckman in position. Umpire throws the ball in. It's a big spike forward from Melton Centrals. Bo James has the ball. It's disputed here on the half forward flank. Looks like in the back free kick. No, ball up.
So the ball on the outer side now just gets thrown up. Pack will form. We can really get to it first. They all dive on it. It'll get it wrapped up again. Umpire says, if you can't get it out, I'm going to throw it out. So give me the footy. I'll throw it back up. Stoppage out on the outer side. 25 minutes gone now. Not much time on. Siren is looming. Centrals will go up with it though. They get it out through Thornton Gielan. And there it is. That's a siren for the third term. So it's Melton Centrals 59, Western Rams 14. What did you think of that third term?
Well, I definitely think that the Melton Centrals have sort of put pie in my face a little bit. They've come away with the second half here. They've done really well, kept the pressure up. Again, the Western Rams, as they've done all day, that last kick inside forward 50, inside the centre half forward, they're just turning it over, and Melton Central's run the other way.
Melton Central's structure has been really good across half-back. They've been able to set up there across half-back and really get those turnovers. And then when they push the ball forward, they've been able to really move forward in numbers and attack. And that's been really tough for the Rams to withstand. And then a bit of a genius move. A Bill going forward, kicking a couple there in that term. So Melton Central's on top here. We're going to take a quick break and we'll be back with all the fourth quarter action.
Welcome back here to Ian Cowie Reserve for the last quarter, but here between Western Rams and Melton Centrals. Western Rams 2-2-14 to Melton Centrals 9-5-59. It's good here for the Western Rams that the fans have stuck around. It's not ideal weather, but this is the big day for their club, so it's great that the fans have stuck around, spend some money over the bar, get something from the canteen, the kids are out having a good time.
Still tickets available tonight as well if you want to get down here to Rockbank Oval. Just you don't have to be a part of the club, you can be anybody. He's got a great sportsman's like Ricky Nixon, Dane Swan, always tell a good tale, good yarn.
You never know, if you get here you might actually love the club, you might want to say get involved. Country footy loves volunteers. Ball's thrown up at the centre circle here to start the last quarter. Won by Jolly. Great takeaway here from Watts. Sends it deep inside 50. Ball's being chased out there. Melton Centrals win the ball back in back pocket. Great slips catch mark there by Ferry. Assesses his options. Goes out wide to Lindsay. Lindsay spills the mark on a half-back flank. Mops up his own mess. Kicks it in short. Western Rams are away there. Ball's been turned. It was a free kick here at centre half-back. Melton Central's ball. Out to Sproul on the half-back flank. Sproul goes down the wing. Finds the open man here right inside the interchange benches. Inside forward 50. Apanero. Ball gets sport out of bounds.
Struggles his way over here in the forward pocket for Melton Centrals. Connected really well across half-back there. And a really well calculated kick. If you force the marker, then it goes out of bounds and you apply plenty of pressure as they move up the ground. They set their little wall here across the middle of the oval, applying plenty of pressure here on the Rams. Venero just grabs it out of the ruck and tries to take off. Snap, no. Just didn't quite get it cleanly. They'll fight for it here. Come out. Apanero tried to get it again. Swan just with a little clearing kick as an absolute mongrel. And the ball comes out this side now. The Rams, they'll just struggle to pick it up here. Centrals, they'll dive on it. Charge was there. Charge wrapped him up in a tackle. And we'll get a ball up right here on the half-forward flank here for Centrals. The Rams look like they're away. They just had to connect on one or two possessions there. Jolly goes at it. Jolly with a real big fist over the top now, taken by Charge. Charge just goes with a hand pass back there to Thornton Gill, and he tried to slap it on the boot. Donahue got it, and he couldn't quite get out in the end. Jolly ended up with it and just got a little hand pass forward, and they kicked it long, but Centrals were there to clean it up. They'll go for a kick now across the wing. Great mark taken there by Armstead. Armstead started the game off brilliantly and been a bit quiet, but he got it to Sproul. Sproul just pops it up. Great contest in the end. Good mark there by James. Across half-back for the Rams. James goes out wide. Does find his man out there in Dorling. Dorling goes back. Just goes down the wing and connects up there with Cameron. Cameron takes off. Takes on a couple. He's found himself in a bit of trouble there, dropping the ball. And it'll be a free kick for Centrals here on the outer wing. Donahue to take the kick. Donahue setting one in deep, pushes his man under it. Great mark there in the end by Spry. Spry going back, just sends one in. Apanero worked his man under it but couldn't in the end, and it'll trickle out over the line. There'll be a boundary throw in.
Ball will be thrown back in here in the left forward pocket here for Melton Centrals. Apanero versus Orr in the ruck. Orr wins it forward. Ball goes up, disputed ball at half forward flank for Melton Centrals. Ball gets bombed back, well back inside. Melton Central at the back. Great mark here in the right forward pocket for Melton. We've got Jared Johns here lining up for the first goal of the last quarter. Kicking straight into the teeth of the breeze here. He's spread it across the left. Oh, he's missed everything. Out of bounds on the full.
So just missed everything in the end. He started out left and it just remained left. The wind didn't kind of grab it and send it back into the direction that it needed to be. Rams look for a clearing kick out wide. Pack flies, pushing the back free kick now to Centrals. Goforth just flew with it, impeded his man in the end. So it'll be Underwood. Underwood just goes short. And it'll be fisted away. It'll be out over the line for a throw-in.
It's a courageous ball there, coming across in front of the charging out Apinero. Ball gets thrown in the left forward pocket. Tap straight down. Rams have the numbers here, but they can't make the most of it. Disputed ball, centre half forward. And it's going to be wrapped up here. Another ball up here for in the Melton Centrals, about 40 metres out straight in front of goal.
So cross half back here. The Rams just need to link up a couple of handballs here. Jolly will go at it. Jolly with a big fist over the back, but it'll be an infringement in the ruck. They awarded it against Jolly. He was just holding his man. So Centrals will line up for a goal here. Have to kick this all of 45.
Very disciplined play here for Melton Centrals here with centre across the half back line.
Just making his way in. Kicks it out to the left, and yes, that will be enough. So 10 goals, 5, 65. Plays 2-2-14.
Dylan Jobson here kicking the goal. So as it looks like the Melton Centrals are kicking away with this game. There is a 2-week break after this game before the next game for both of these teams. It's a standalone game to start round 1, start the season of 2023 Bendigo Bank, RDFNL. The remainder of round 1 will take place on Saturday the 15th of April. Ball throws up in the centre. One out by Donahue, who wins his own clearance. Quick handball out there. Thornton Gleeland kicks the ball off the ground. Smart. Armstead, handball forward. Charge. Does that exactly. Great hit by Greenwall. Armstead's in trouble here. Pushing the back, Greenwall. They had the numbers there. Western Rams, they just didn't think it through. Armstead on the half-forward flank. Trying to find an option inside a very, very crowded forward line. Goes to the top of the square. Rams have the numbers. But on the ground, it's taken by Spry for Centrals. Turn the ball over Thornton Gillen, centre half forward. Taken away by Cameron for the Western Rams. Jammed on the boot there. Hits the centre square. Teakin's very smart, tap on over the back. Ball continues to go forward. Melton Centrals turn the ball over and go back the other way. Again, very messy football here. Thornton Gillen, Spruill takes the ball. Stubbsy's tells you kicks, gets it back. Ball is kicked there from Rogers and it's just missed. 8-minute mark. Melton Centrals 10-6-66 to 2-2-14.
Greenwood with the footy now. Greenwood sells a little bit of candy and gets around one, slaps it on the boot, but it only goes as far as Armstead for Centrals. He's loved to sell a bit of little candy early, but his disposal hasn't been fantastic as Greenwood. Armstead just sends the ball in. Marks fantastically there by Orr across half back now. Orr just sends a little high floater in. They'll camp under it, but nobody won that ball straight away. Comes out now to Spry. He got it away. The ball will be out over the line for a boundary throw-in.
Armstead just missing the target there. Thornton Gleeland could have been away in the 50. Just missed the target, ball trickles out of bounds. Ball's thrown in half forward flank. Great tap out there by Donahue. Sharked by Greenwall. Handballs the ball back into traffic. And he's wrapped up again on the half forward flank. Farrelly was able to extract it, but to no avail. The ball slowly still moves forward in just a rugby maul. Ball spits out the back. Melton Central's come away with it. Half forward flank. Too high. Melton Central's free kick. Ben Tyson. So Tyson has it about 48 out. Very, very strong breeze here. He's not confident. He's looking for options. Rams have gotten back. He's kicked it high. He's got it underneath. That's a good kick. Is that a mark to Centrals? Yes, it is. Apinero. Apinero marked just outside the goal square. Takes his time. Go back. Umpire puts him on his line. No more than a 45-degree angle right on the goal square, basically. Settles down, walks in. Apinero, final nail in the coffin. There it is. Great goal, Melton Centrals. The 11-6-72 to 2-2-14 Western Rams.
Apinero's been brilliant today. His presence up forward has been huge. It's great to see him rewarded with another goal.
Again, it's another Western Rams sloppy skill error that has caused that turnover that led to that goal. You can see they've got the hallmarks there of a good game plan. They just need to finish it off, don't they, Todd?
Yeah, certainly that link up has really killed them. This is that 1 or 2 and 3 possessions just coming out of the back line. It's been tough, but taking nothing away from Melton Centrals, their defensive structure has been brilliant. They're defending really high up the ground. They're applying plenty of forward pressure, which has resulted into those mistakes on the Western Rams. Melton Centrals, they'll be looking to really improve on their only couple of wins from last season. From what I've seen here today, I think they can do a little bit of damage in the competition. Jolly goes at it, just wrapped up again, and we'll get another ball up right in the middle of the field.
As we heard pre-game, both these teams have gone through a massive changeover in the off-season.
Jolly in the ruck, just tries to tap it forward now. The ball comes out in the back to Lindsay. Lindsay just wrapped up in a tackle. And we'll get another stoppage. The ball just making its way a little bit forward here to the Western Rams, their centre-half forward region now. Jolly goes at it again. Big fist out to the outer side. Lindsay will get there first for Centrals. Lindsay tries to go over the pack, but couldn't. Here comes Watts. Watts bursting through the pack. He just sends one up, but nobody home. And it'll be marked there by Centrals through Ferry. Ferry comes out this side of the ground to De Bono. Looks like they got plenty of time here, Centrals. De Bono just sends one down to the wing. Ball just goes over the back, beats everybody in the end, and ends up going out over the line, and it'll be a boundary throw-in. So it'll be a boundary throw-in broadcast side, right in the middle of the ground.
As the players make their way towards centre wing for the boundary throw-in. Jolly and Donahue go at this again. It's been a contest all day, these two. Boundary umpire hits the deck, unfortunately. It's a sloppy throw-in. Donahue spins out of trouble. Fantastic handball over the leading forward. Johns over the top to Rogers. Rogers inside and hits Spry. Josh Spry very deep in the right forward pocket. Sorry, it's Hayden Sprout. He's heading right into the face of this wind. It's going to be a good kick from here. He's confident. He's going to hang it out to the left. Gets underneath it. It's a good kick. Sport out of bounds. Deep in the right forward pocket here for Melton Centrals.
So get a ball up here. Centrals forward 50. They're just camping outside, making a big wall at the moment. They got extra defenders out there. They'll defend this wing. Armstead knows exactly where the ball's going to go. He's heading out this way. Apinero goes for the tap, comes out to the back of the pack. Swan roves it. Just goes for a little hand pass in there to Watts. Watts just diverts through one. Finds a little hand pass out on the outer side. The Rams get it. They'll go back inboard. It'll be a free kick behind play. So Gray will have it. Gray just sends it out this side, looking for Goforth. Goforth ends up grabbing that one. he just goes over the wrong time. They want to play on here. They get it to Greenwood. Greenwood sells a little bit of candy but gets caught, has to give it back to Goforth. Goforth was still on the deck. He couldn't handle it. Sproul got up. Sproul just sent it forward to Armstead. Armstead just gives a little bit of a don't argue. Gets hand pass out to Clark. Clark sends it into the forward line. Great mark there. But it'll be turned over. Free kick to Tyson.
Goforth still on the ground over here. I think he's suffering badly from cramps.
Tyson goes out wide. Looking for options out there. Watts has it now. Watts goes back with a little hand pass to find his teammate, and he gets wrapped up. And we'll get a ball up right on the outer side.
Unfortunately for Western Rams, round 2 doesn't get any easier, facing the reigning premiers in Riddles Creek. Melton Central's next game against the runner-up from last year's grand final in Wallen. Be a real pressure test for them. Thornton Gillen sends it deep inside forward 50. It's a contest. Ball comes to ground. Still in dispute. Hayden Sproul has the ball under the pack. Be a ball up. 25 out.
So that'd be an interesting one against Wallen there. And the way that they play today, if they can bring that, they can bring their defensive structure, I think they can take it to them. I know Wallen's a tough matchup. Obviously, runners up in the grand final last season. But don't rule out the Centrals.
Ball goes up. 25 out from goal. Still disputed ball. No one can cover clearly. Burl's got it on the bottom of the pack, and he's been wrapped up. Umpire calls another bounce.
But for the Rams, yeah, it's going to be tough. That's a tough matchup for them coming up. Ball goes into the air. Burl in the ruck contest tried to get it to Armstead. Ball comes out the back. They all overrun it. Swan gets in there, just feeds a little hand pass out. Just wrapped up. Greenwood gets a little hand pass, tried to find Watts. Swan ends up with it. Swan just runs through traffic. Swan just puts a nice little pass out and finds his man in Cameron. Cameron was awarded a free kick. No, it'd actually be Palolo. Palolo with the footy across half forward. Elects to go short. Dangerous option in the end, finding Taylor. Taylor made a bit of a meal of it, but got the mark in the end. Taylor just calling for players to come toward him. Taylor just puts a short kick in, and a great mark. A diving mark by Farrelly. Farrelly just gives a little hand pass over to Greenwood. Greenwood sells a little bit of candy, runs into goal. Greenwood sets it up. No, great mark there by Boyd. Boyd read it best. Fitzroy, I reckon, was going for goal. The wind took it to the left.
He's got those dancing feet, doesn't he, Fitzroy Greenwall?
He's definitely got his dancing shoes. Tough spot here for Boyd. He's just got to hang it out to that post. Goes for the banana. Just goes onto the near side post, and they'll kick it behind. 2 goals, 3-15.
Be brought in here by Jared Underwood. He's looking to the broadcast side. He's got players out here if he needs them. And he finds DeBono in the back pocket. DeBono unsure where to go now. Just goes short. Marked here by Dylan Clark. Half back flank still in the defensive 50. Rams have done well to shut this down here. Deep ball to centre wing. Swan at the back. Can't quite take the mark. Fenton gets the clearance. Swan gets the ball back. Great inside handball. Rams. Swanee, great handball again. Releases them forward. Great kick inside 50. Fitzroy Greenwall at the ground. Gray gets run down in the last second.
Central's worked their way out of the back line now. Little kick finding Clark. Clark just holds it up. Clark didn't like what he sees, so he'll reset. Clark goes long, down the line. Great mark in the end by Rogers. They're all huddled this side of the ground. Rogers just sends it long, looking for Appanero. Appanero, the only one that went up in the end, but just couldn't bobble it. Kick forward here by the Rams. Comes out to the back of the pack. Spry just overran him. Here come the Rams now. They'll send it long into their forward 50, but the ball just gets caught up in the wind. It'll be awarded a throw-in. I thought that went out in the full, to be honest.
Ferry just spilt the mark there.
So it'll be a throw-in here, inside 50 for the Rams.
Jolly's got the height advantage over Fenton here for this boundary throw-in. And he's given away the free kick to the shorter man in Fenton. Fenton gives the handball off in dangerous traffic. Jammed forward, uncontested mark on the centre wing taken there by Dawson. Dawson goes up the middle to Greenwall. Great mark at centre half forward. He's inside forward 50 ball, hits the target. They keep playing on. Western Rams, great goal. Oh, hits the post. Hammers into the post there. At the 20-minute mark, Western Rams 2-4-16 to 9-6 to 10-6-72.
Norwood elected to play on and found his man out this side of the ground in Rogers. Rogers was lucky, just went under. Rogers just sends the ball forward. Marked on the line there by Armstead. Armstead spilled it. No, we called out of bounds. Armstead stiff with that one. I thought he kept it in play with the little double grabber. We'll get a throw in on the broadcast side here. Bit of a nothing contest in the ruck. Watts went in and got it, and Watts tried to just work his way out of it like a bull, but he was caught up, and it'll be wrapped up. We'll get a ball up now on centre wing. Jolly couldn't quite get to it. Watts just won that again, but it comes out now to De Bono. De Bono tries to get it away, gets a little hand pass out to Armstead. Armstead goes short with a little kick. Great little find in the end to find Sinclair. Sinclair goes back, just sticks it on the right, sticks it into the danger zone. Ball goes over the back of the pack though. The Rams will look like they'll mop it up here. Donahue with a little hand pass over the back. Ball's in dispute now. Rams will get it in the end through Orr. And Orr goes out wide. And they'll build up play. They go out further again. Great mark there by Dorling. Dorling will just go back. Dorling across half back. Waits for the play to catch up. Everyone goes out into the outer side.
Can't be long left in this quarter.
Dorling, little finder, looking for Greenwood. Just did it in the end. There'll be a free kick in the marking contest. Oh, he doesn't want to give that one away, and he did. He got up, tried to remonstrate, but he gave that one away. Selfish play there. So it'll be Rams ball on the outer side. They'll elect to go short, and they do. Palullo goes short again, looking for Farrelly. Farrelly overran it though, but it was a mark there by Taylor. Taylor elects to play on, does. Taylor sending it deep into the forward line. What a grab there by Cameron. Cameron will go back and have a shot on goal.
Swan was calling for it in the goal square, but that's turned down.
So Cameron backs himself in here. You have all the distance. A flag. The wind is just kind of helping him, but he's got to start it out right to the near side post and let the wind do the rest. So you want to go a bit of right to left action. Sticks it out right. It's coming back. Just a little too left, and the ball go to the back of the pack. Swan nearly tries to pick it up, but the boundary line beats Swan, and it'll be a boundary throw in deep inside 50 here for the Ramps.
Yeah, Cameron just got under that ball there, gave it a bit too much air. The wind took it too far away from the face of goal. Ball into the left forward pocket here for the Western Rams. No one really wins that ruck tap out. Ball spills to the back. Cameron wrapped up. Ball comes out. Cylinders are away. The 2 metre kick there. Play on. Apanero gets the ball. Armstead. He's got it over the... Siren goes. That's the end of this one. Melton Central's win. 10-6-72 to 2-4-16. That's the end of this round one opener for the Bendigo Bank On Time Seniors RDFL 2023.
So unfortunately there for the Western Rams, Melton Centrals were run-away victors in the end. They were just super classy. They won the contest at ball level, at ground level. They also had a really good structure in terms of their defence. They set up their defence from attack straight away. They put plenty of pressure on the Rams coming out of half-back. And that's what won in the game in the end. I thought that was super impressive there from Melton Centrals. I think that's something that they can really build on into the season. Would you agree, Tony?
Yeah, I think that's exactly right there, Todd. It's a great launching pad for them for this season. We've got Appanero here, who had a great day out front. He's down on the ground with cramps. All the boys have put everything they needed out on the ground today. And I think Coach Sproul will be very happy with their efforts so far.
And for the Western Rams, is there something that they can build on there? What were some of their highlights or some of their positives for the day?
Well, I think the framework of their game plan is going to stand up well in this league. They just need to finish up their finishing touches. You know, that ball going inside forward 50, they really need to hit that target. And I know the boys like Levi Greenwall, you know, they've had a good day today, but they just need to finish off their hard work with that polish at the end.
You can really see that they're setting themselves up to be an outside running team, and I think one of the things that they really need to work on is they kick the half back. So they'll kick mark at half back and then they'll slow it up. If they're going to be that running team, that inside running team, they need people running past at the handball and go straight down the guts and continue to run. The problem is they weren't running in numbers, they weren't running in packs, and if you're going to be an outside running team, you've got to do that. I thought their gameplay was a little too stop-start-ish as they were coming out of half back, which then forced Melton Centrals, where they had the bigger bodies, and able to turn the footy over, and then they just applied heaps of pressure from then there on. But that's been your first game, Tony. How have you found your first game on the mic, mate? Well done. Congratulations, too. You did a fantastic job.
Thanks very much, Todd. Yeah, I've really enjoyed my day here today. I was a little bit nervous to start with, but you know, your guidance helped me through today, so I'm very appreciative of that. And I look forward to continue working.
Mate, thank you, legend. Thank you very much. I'm Todd Morris, your host, and it's been great to bring all the coverage via Red Onion on the Facebook platform of the Riddle District League. Thank you very much, and we'll see you in a couple of weeks.